Imagine this. You're standing on the bathroom scales. You look down at the number. You do a fart. You look down again. Did the number change? Did you just accidentally discover a revolutionary new weight loss technique using only your own bottom? These are the questions that keep scientists up at night. Well, maybe not scientists, but definitely some very curious kids. If farts are gas leaving your body, does that make you weigh less? And what are all the sneaky ways humans lose weight without even noticing? Stay with us, because this one is going to get weird.
Curious Kid Cast, here we go. Ooh, yeah. Questions poppin', minds will blow. Big ideas, they're taking flight. Let's explore, feel the light.
Welcome to the Curious Kid Cast. I'm Charlie, and this is the show where we take the questions rattling around in curious brains and actually find out the answers. Today's question comes from Callan in Minneapolis, and it is an absolute belter. If you enjoy the show, share it with a friend and hit subscribe so you never miss an episode. And if you've got a burning question of your own, head over to CuriousKidcast.com and send it in. We read every single one, even the weird ones, especially the weird ones. Right, let's investigate. First, we need to understand what a fart actually is, and I'm going to need you to take this very seriously because we're doing science now. A fart is gas. Gas that has built up inside your digestive system and then, with absolutely no regard for where you are or who you're standing next to, made its exit. Now, here's the important bit. Gas is made of matter. Matter has mass, and mass is part of what gives you weight. So if some matter leaves your body, even if that matter came from your bottom and made a sound like a whoopee cushion falling down some stairs, your body now has less stuff in it than it did before. Which means yes, a fart does make you weigh less. Science has confirmed it. Your bottom is technically a weight loss device. Please do not put that on a gym poster. Now, before anyone starts doing victory laps around the living room, let's talk about how much less you actually weigh. Scientists have estimated that the average fart weighs somewhere around 0.05 to 0.1 grams. That is less than 1/10 of a single gram. For comparison, a small paperclip weighs about 1 gram, which means your average fart weighs roughly 1/10 of that. We are talking about something so feather-light that it makes a paperclip look like a boulder. Your bathroom scale would not budge even slightly. It would just sit there looking bored, completely unimpressed by your efforts. It's like removing one crumb from an entire birthday cake and then announcing that you're watching what you eat. The cake is technically lighter, but nobody cares. So yes, farts make you weigh less, but only by a microscopic, barely worth mentioning amount. If you were hoping to lose weight purely through strategic bottom-based gas release, I'm afraid your plan has some significant scientific problems. But here's where things get genuinely mind-bending. Farting isn't even close to the biggest way your body loses weight without you noticing. Not even top 3. Because the actual number one sneakiest way humans lose mass every single day is, wait for it, breathing. Yes, breathing. The thing you're doing right now, the thing you do in your sleep, the thing that seems so completely harmless and boring that nobody ever suspects it of anything. Breathing has been secretly smuggling bits of you out into the air this entire time, and none of us noticed. Here's how it works. When you eat food, your body uses it as fuel. That fuel powers everything. Running, jumping, thinking, growing, staring blankly at a wall for 20 minutes, and all the other essential activities of being a human. But when your body burns that fuel, it doesn't just make it vanish. It turns it into other things, mainly carbon dioxide and water. The carbon dioxide travels through your blood, gets picked up by your lungs, and then you breathe it out into the room. So every single time you exhale, a tiny bit of matter leaves your body forever. You are, scientifically speaking, a very gentle and well-mannered chimney. And here's the part that really blows people's minds. When your body uses stored fat for energy, most of that fat eventually leaves your body as carbon dioxide through your lungs, not as sweat. Not magically turned into muscle, through your lungs, as breath. The atoms that used to be your stored fat just float quietly out of your mouth and drift off into the world. Which means your lungs are basically tiny escape hatches for old biscuits. Every time you breathe out, you're saying a little goodbye to last Tuesday's snack. It's quite emotional when you think about it. Now, alongside the breathing, your body is also constantly losing water, and it's doing it in more ways than you'd expect. The obvious one is pee. Pee is enormously popular, very well established, a cornerstone of the losing weight without noticing world. Every time you do one, water and waste leave your body, and your weight goes down a little. Then there's sweat. Run around, play sport, or sit in a classroom in July wearing your full school uniform like some kind of boiled potato in a blazer, and your body starts pushing water out through your skin to cool you down. That water leaves your body, your weight drops, you are damp, but marginally lighter. But even when you're not sweating at all, tiny, invisible amounts of water are escaping through your skin constantly. Your body doesn't ask. It doesn't check if it's convenient. It just quietly leaks a little bit all day, like a very dignified hosepipe. And every single breath you take out contains water vapor. If you've ever breathed onto a cold window and made it go all misty, that mist is water from inside your body. So even if you're sitting completely still, not sweating, not running, just sitting there looking peaceful and unbothered, you're still losing water with every single breath. You absolute mystery. This is exactly why you often weigh a little less in the morning after sleeping all night. You've spent 8 hours breathing out water vapor, and you haven't eaten or drunk anything since before bed. Unless, of course, you're a sleepwalking kitchen raider who doesn't remember polishing off half a loaf of bread at 3 a.m., in which case we need to have a separate conversation. Now we have to talk about poo, because this episode started with a fart, and there's really only one direction this was ever going. When poo leaves your body, it takes mass with it. That mass is no longer inside you, therefore you weigh less. This is not the most glamorous science ever done, but it is real science, and we respect it. This is also why your weight bobbles up and down throughout the day and isn't one fixed number. After a big lunch, you weigh more because the food is sitting inside you. After a pee, you weigh less. After a big glass of water, more. After a run, less. Your body is constantly doing a complicated juggling act with everything that's going in and everything that's coming out, and the number on the scale is just a snapshot of that juggle at one particular moment. Your body also loses tiny bits of itself in ways that are even more surprising. Your skin is constantly shedding dead skin cells, silently, invisibly, all day long. Some of the dust drifting around your house is partly made of old skin. So next time someone tells you to stop touching the furniture, you can inform them that technically you may already be on it. Hair falls out too, just a little at a time. Fingernails grow and get clipped, and that's more mass leaving the body. Tears carry a tiny bit of water away, blowing your nose, sneezing, a small cut that bleeds. All of it counts. If it came from inside your body and it's now outside your body, your mass has gone down. You are basically a slightly leaky masterpiece. So to wrap everything up and give Callan the full brilliant answer, yes, a fart makes you weigh less, but only by around 0.05 to 0.1 grams, which is so laughably tiny that your scales will absolutely refuse to acknowledge it ever happened. The real heavy lifters in the unnoticed weight loss world are breathing out carbon dioxide and water vapor, losing water through sweat and wee, having a poo, shedding skin cells, and all the other quiet little exits your body uses every hour of every day. You came in here asking about farts, and you're leaving knowing that your lungs are secretly made of old biscuits, and your house is probably haunted by your own skin. You're welcome! Right then, quiz time. 3 questions. No cheating. Your brain has had all episode to gather the evidence, so let's see what it's made of. Hopefully not just dust and old crisps. Question 1. Does a fart make you weigh less? Is it A, no, gas has no mass, B, yes, by a tiny amount of around 0.05 to 0.1 grams, or C, yes, by enough to float slowly off the ground like a very gassy balloon? The answer is B, yes, by a tiny amount of around 0.05 to 0.1 grams. Option C would make school mornings genuinely unpredictable. Question 2. What is the biggest sneaky way humans lose mass every day? Is it A, breathing out carbon dioxide and water vapor, B, their thoughts slowly escaping through their ears, or C, their elbows quietly evaporating? The answer is A, breathing out carbon dioxide and water vapor. Your elbows remain fully intact. Question 3. Why might you weigh less in the morning than the night before? Is it A, your skeleton went for a midnight jog without telling you? B, you breathed out water vapor all night while you slept? Or C, dreams weigh a lot and they leak out of your brain while you sleep? The answer is B, you breathed out water vapor all night while you slept. Although, if dreams do have weight, that would explain a lot about Monday mornings. That is it for today's episode of the Curious Kidcast. If you enjoyed this beautifully scientific and only slightly bottom-related adventure, please share it with a friend and subscribe so you never miss an episode. And if you've got a question burning a hole in your brilliant brain, head over to CuriousKidcast.com and send it in. I'm Charlie, thanks for being curious, and I'll see you next time.